Before concrete is poured and walls rise, every house begins with site clearing and excavation. Many homeowners underestimate this phase, assuming it is cheap and simple. But in reality, this is where unexpected costs often begin. In this episode, we will answer a critical question. Is 100,000 pesos enough for site clearing and excavation? And what does that amount realistically cover? What site clearing includes? Site clearing involves removing vegetation, debris, topsoil, and any existing obstructions on the lot. This may include trees, old structures, roots, and waste materials. The cost depends on site condition, access, equipment needed, and disposal requirements. Clearing is not just cosmetic. It prepares the ground for accurate excavation. Understanding excavation scope. Excavation includes digging for footings, foundations, septic tanks, and utility trenches. The depth and volume depend on the structural design and soil condition. dpwh costing principles measure excavation by cubic meter, not by guesswork. Knowing the excavation volume is the first step in cost control. Equipment versus manual excavation. Excavation can be done manually or using equipment such as backhoes. Manual excavation is cheaper in small areas, but slower and labor-intensive. Equipment is faster, but involves mobilization and rental costs. Choosing the correct method depends on site size and timeline. dpwh cost logic for earthworks. dpwh unit cost analysis includes excavation volume, equipment productivity, labor output, hauling distance, and disposal. These factors determine realistic cost ranges. When homeowners ignore these variables, they often accept lump sum prices that hide inefficiencies. Where the 100,000 pesos usually goes? For small residential projects, 100,000 pesos may cover light clearing, limited excavation, and basic hauling. However, this assumes good soil, minimal obstructions, and easy access. Any complication, rocky soil, deep foundations, or restricted access can push costs higher. Hidden costs homeowners miss. Hidden costs include hauling excess soil, disposal fees, equipment idle time, and re-excavation due to inaccurate layout. These are rarely explained up front. dpwh-style costing anticipates these risks and includes allowances to avoid surprises. Red flags in excavation pricing. Red flags include vague lump sum offers, refusal to provide excavation volume estimates, and unclear disposal plans. Legitimate contractors can explain how many cubic meters will be excavated and how the cost was computed. How to control site work costs. Cost control begins with proper layout, accurate excavation quantities, and clear disposal planning. Homeowners should request a breakdown showing labor, equipment, and hauling. This simple step can prevent overspending during the very first construction phase. When 100,000 pesos is not enough. If the site has poor access, requires deep excavation, or involves hard soil, 100,000 pesos may be insufficient. In these cases, under-budgeting leads to rushed decisions or compromised quality. Knowing this early allows homeowners to plan properly. Realistic budget range for site works. For simple sites, clearing and excavation may range from 80,000 to 120,000 pesos. More complex sites may require higher budgets. The key is not the number itself, but whether the cost is based on real quantities and conditions. If you want help estimating site clearing and excavation costs using dpwh-aligned methods before construction begins, visit www.vjsconsultancy.com. We help homeowners understand real site work costs and avoid early-stage budget surprises. Follow SmartPinoy Homes for practical construction guidance.